welcome to your third week of October reading. I'm Miss Edie. Welcome to my channel. If you guys are new, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, share with me. Let me know how it's going. Guys, I've been enjoying all the feedback. Thank you so much for everything. And of course, your personal readings are always available. This might not resonate with everyone, of course, because it's general. So if you have specific questions or if you'd like to know more, please feel free to check my email in the description below and check it out, and then we'll set something up soon. For many of you, of course, too, with all the transitions we're still going through with the moon changes. Of course, today is a new moon, so it's so exciting. Very powerful time right now with a lot of stuff shifting and changing. So just be really patient with those around you and yourself especially, and then we'll see what's going on. And if you want more information on that, check out my Instagram, Missedietarot, as well. And there's all sorts of information there about that. I've been posting about it nonstop. And of course, any personal development and affirmations, I do that stuff too. So we're going to get into your first, we're going to start with your unicorn oracles, lovers oracle, romance angels, and the gilded tarot is what I'm using today for your weekly message. If you guys aren't familiar, we're going to get into it this way. Of course, check in the week before, check in your monthly, see how it's resonating. Maybe those work. And don't forget, this is for your sun, moon, Venus, and rising. So for any of you, if it's not resonating, check some of your other signs. And if you don't know your chart, ask me. I can help you with that too. Okay, guys, so your first card is intention. So be specific. Here we go. We're saying, be clear and decisive. Focus on what you really want. Be bold with your requests to the universe. When you focus on what you want with laser sharp clarity, you have the power to part seas and move mountains. What may now seem out of reach can now come to you. If you believe in it with all of your heart, command it with clear intention. Let the universe find the best way to bring it to you, and then take courageous action as guided. You may sense that your desires are being delayed and not arriving at all, because you are sending out a muddled or timid request. Perhaps you are not sending out any desires at all. You will create a default reality based on your old patterns and beliefs unless you use intention to manifest what you want. Avoid being trapped in the same dramas, the same experiences, and the same disappointments by setting strong, new intentions now. This glorious winged horse urges you to remember that you are the powerful creator of your reality, whether you are doing so consciously or unconsciously. He urges you to use focused intention to command in your blessings and deliberately create a life that lights you up. You are an infinite being tapped into unlimited possibilities, and you can choose to create your reality now. So choose a life that astounds you with magnificence. Stand in your power as the co-creator with the divine, and stay strong in your clear intention to live your highest life. Geminis, wow, do it. Do it. It is literally asking you to be specific. It will bring you everything you desire. Don't be too scared. Don't think too small. Whatever it is, no matter how crazy it is, just put it out there. Put it out there because it's wanting to come to you. It's the only way you can call it in. So don't call in the wrong stuff. So now your lovers oracles, we have 3. Forgiveness. Stop focusing your energy on past events, for life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagination. So right there, your lover's oracle is literally confirming what this said. Stop getting back into your old patterns. Forgive yourself, forgive your mistakes, and some of you really have to focus on moving on and moving forward. The next one, surrender. At times, we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and all will work out. Another one. So for many of you, there's a lot of stuff that's blocking you from your past. And again, this time right now, especially with this new moon, is about releasing. You have to release this energy that's been trapping you. It's a cycle you keep playing. It's a system you're stuck in because you're not allowing yourself to release it. And once you let go of it, once you've healed it, once you've surrendered to the new, to the unknown, it's scary. I know you guys don't like, it can be very indecisive sometimes, but this one you can't waste. You can't waste this opportunity. And it was 444 when I said that. So it's divinely guided. You are protected, and you're being asked by your angels to make this decision. That is definitely for some of you. Let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. So with the forgiveness and the surrender, you could have gone through a situation with your person if you're involved, or of course if you're single. There's a lot of stuff that you have to heal, but it's also asking you to not forget that you're not making a person be you. You're accepting a person for who they are. And for sometimes there's a lot of things that put us in conflict. So be specific about about your intention. Don't just focus on the person, focus on what you want your person to have. If it's about calling someone in, if it's about a job, be specific about the details, how much the money is, how many hours, whatever it is. And if it's the person, be specific right down to the things that make them laugh. The more specific you are, the more the universe has to work with to find that person that fills all that stuff. But if you're only specific about a few points, you're gonna be in for a few surprises, right guys? So here's the surprises. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Especially if you're not releasing, guys, your red flags are literally everything about your old pattern that is testing you right now. You will be tempted. There's going to be things that are coming back, and these red flags are to show you that, hey, you've seen this before. Hey, you know what this is. So pay close attention. Really, really be careful, and don't fall back into that trap. Don't fall back into that type of person, or perhaps that person is trying to come back. Of course, here we now we have separation. This time apart from your partner is on the horizon. So for some of you, you could be separated. If it's a marriage, you could be in separation. Of course, you can also be distanced from your person. You can be in different lands right now. They could be traveling. You could be traveling. However it is, there is an actual physical, not just spiritually emotional separation, but you are definitely physically separated from your person at this time. So maybe you have to be specific about how to bring them in, because there's a lot of ground to cover between you two, literally, or water for that matter. So here we go. We're going to get right into your reading, guys. The King of Pentacles. Wow, Gemini. So you could be dealing with an earth sign. Here we have the King energy. Beautiful, stable. Of course, this can be you. The energy of the King card against gender. Don't focus on the gender. Focus on the card energy. He's stable. He's secure. He knows what he wants. He's very confident, very... yeah, sounds right. Guys, you're secure. You've worked really hard. You're establishing yourself, or this could of course be your person, working very hard, making that security to come towards you with a beautiful offer. You could either be extending yourself, or someone is extending themselves to you, but they are coming in as a king. They know exactly what they're bringing to the table. They know who they are. And this is of course like the intention. If this is the intention of who you want someone who's secure, someone who's stable, someone who is always focused on making those pentacles constantly come in. They're attracting that. You're attracting that. You're putting in this beautiful energy, and you will be met. It is stable, which means what you give, they're giving. What you do, they're doing. And it's secure, so you know that. And with the King of Pentacles too, this is very long term. This is long-term plans here with this person, if that is for you. And the Moon. So there are definitely some secrets. So this could be you or your person. This is also Cancer card too, so it can definitely mean water sign. You could of course be dealing with a Cancer sign, but this here with this energy, there are some unknowns. Ooh, the new moon too. We just had the new moon. Okay, I'm gonna pull a Moonology card for you guys after this. That wasn't expected, so we'll definitely do that. But we're gonna do a Moonology card after. The moon here, this is a very important time for you guys. So I feel like for many of you to get into this King energy, you really have to face a lot of stuff. And the moon always lightens all the stuff in the dark. But it doesn't show you everything the way the sun does. But there's a lot of hidden stuff. There's secrets, there's things that you don't know. There's thoughts that they're not sharing with you, or you're not sharing with them. And this can of course be your fears. This could be the part of you that you need to surrender. And for some of you, you know, this is all like here with the separation card in this too, you know, you could be worried. Like, what are they doing? What aren't, you know, there's a lot of stuff here. So for many of you, you're trying, we're going to see where that goes, because there's a lot of energy. Ace of Wands. So this offer, maybe they're secretly thinking of giving you this beautiful, passionate new beginning with them. Something that is very, very sensual, very sexual as well. They really like you. You set them on fire. And of course, this can be for you too. I feel like they have very, with the moon card, I feel like they have some very naughty thoughts with you, of course, here. But this is, of course, you know, you too, if you're wanting to, like, this is of course the subconscious mind too. So for some of you, you have to be very specific about your desires for them to come in, for you to manifest them towards you. With the intention card being right above them, I feel like there's a lot of stuff that you need to reflect on internally, so that you're shifting that dialogue to bring in this beautiful offer, to bring in this passion, this desire for you. Of course, fire energy here. So we have Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, eerie. Something could be a little bit eerie about this person. But there's definitely, like with the moon card and this card too, you know, they might not be telling you how much they want you, but they want to have this beautiful, new, stable, and secure beginning with you. So I feel like part of you might have to surrender. That's why it's asking you that sometimes you just have to let go and let things happen. So don't force anything, allow it to be, but pay attention to what's going on, because Seven of Pentacles, more earth energy, of course, but here, Seven of Pentacles, this is something you could have invested a lot of time in, or they've been putting in the work. And if it's about working on yourself, I feel like many of you, of course, you're air energy, right? So sometimes you can be a little scattered, you can be all over. So I feel like for some of you, you've really been investing on your stability, your security, with the King energy starting the line too. I feel like, you know, you've been really putting that work in the field, not just on yourself, but also putting out there and really getting out there and getting your arms dirty and working hard, you know? So now you're waiting for this to come back. And if this is about the relationship, you know, you're really hoping that it's coming. You know, you've put out your efforts, you've been working on this for a while, and you're really waiting for this offer here. So I feel like for some of you, you already bring your security and your abundance that you've already been working on, and you want to now work on the next phase with this person, but you're just waiting for them. You're waiting for them to come out, because maybe right now you feel like the Five of Pentacles, you could be out in the cold. Of course, you can be looking from the outside in, or outside, you know, you could be sick too, they could be sick. I feel like that right now, but I feel also more earth energy. So there's definitely a very grounded energy coming towards you. If you're not dealing with an earth sign, then, you know, you could also be feeling left out. Like you could be feeling like you've put in all this work, but when is it coming? So for some of you, don't rush it. Don't force anything, because people have to come to things on their own term. And for many of you, you know, with the forgiveness card, the surrender card, reminding you that love never claims, you have to allow this person to go through whatever they're going through so that they can get stable. Maybe they're unstable with their funds, or you are, and there's some kind of imbalance. And because you've been working so hard on that, for some of you, you want to get out of this energy where you're limited. Maybe it's financial reasons that are keeping you. Red flags too. So someone could not be telling you about their financial situation, or you're not talking about your financial situation. There's something regarding money, because there's so much pentacles here, that I feel like, since the moon card is here too, again, you could be waiting for money to come in, because money's getting really tight. So, you know, you're focused on that. So just be very clear with your intentions, even if it is about financial status. You know, really put that out there, that I want this money to flow to me. I am a money magnet. I am whatever. Allow all these opportunities to come in, because you're putting that work in. So you've been putting in the work, but it's just taking a long time. And pentacles are slow. The energy takes time because it's growing, right? So for many of you, have the patience for that, but also there with the warning signs here too. I feel like for some of you as well, you're waiting for this offer and you're not sure if they're going to give it to you. You've been waiting for so long, and you might just be left out in the cold, and you could be deciding to walk away from that, or you could just be deciding to release it. Just allow it to happen as it does. And again, with the separation here too, that's why you could be feeling left out in the cold, because they're not here, they're not around you, or their energy has moved away, and it was something that you did put a lot of work into. So we'll see how that goes. Let's go to the next row, see what's going on down here. Wow, under the King of Pentacles, you have the Ten of Pentacles. So this is a huge flow of abundance, security, stability. Of course, financially, guys, your your treasure chest will be overflowing without a doubt, and this person is wanting to bring this to you. If this isn't the person, then this is you. Then you have this, or this is coming your way. So for some of you, this is beautiful abundance, and this would definitely be confirming that coming towards you. So security, you've got all this beautiful pentacles, stability, financially, emotionally, and the Sun card is here. Like, there's sun on this card, so I know it's very positive. You've definitely been waiting for this. And with the moon, you know, you could have been worried about this. This could have been on your mind. This could have been something that's bothering you. Of course, if your financial situation's depleting, or you're in a tough position, you know, for you also, it's a little peace of mind that it's on the way. So that's exciting. I know someone's waiting to hear that. The Tower card. So there's a breakdown. So for some of you, I feel like if there were any secrets or stuff like that, they're coming out. Something was not found like on a solid foundation. Of course, you know, the Tower moment, there's always a breakdown, breakthrough, or breakup. But in this case, I feel like it's also just breaking down things. So I feel like there's more opening up. Also for some of you, if there were things that weren't weren't being honest, weren't being shared with you, they're coming to light again, because we now have the moon and the sun here with the card, not the sun card, but we have the sunshine. And I feel like that illuminated some stuff to you. So I feel like that could be bringing out something in that person. And that's why the red flags are here, because you could be having all this abundance, or they could be, but the intentions, you know, there's a little warning here with the intentions. I feel like because you have the intention card and the red flags, I wonder if the other person has different intentions for you. So just be really careful about the motives, okay? And then of course there's a breakdown of something. So that could be a breakdown of your fears, breakdown of stuff. So just be really careful, of course, in your dreams too. You could be receiving a lot of messages this week. And of course, breaking down your old ways, right? You could be breaking down your old pattern of thought to shift that, to put yourself into the more positive energy to bring this in. And going through separation, of course, too, there's the separations, time apart. And then we have, wow, with the wand, we have this Knight of Wands. So it's under the Ace of Wands. So this person could just be rushing in for this new beginning with you. And that could be the breakdown, is they've just stopped thinking about it. They're not going to keep it a secret anymore. The moon has lit up those dark sides, and they can't take it anymore. They need you. So they're coming towards you with this beautiful offer, and they're rushing in with the Knight of Wands to give you their wand. And if this is you also, you know, you could be wanting to give them your wand, and they're coming with their wand. And then we got this big fire here now. So for you guys, someone is really rushing in to have this beautiful energy with you. And of course, this can be messages. This could be like, hey, I want to see you for a coffee. I want to get together. Come over. Let's hang out. So however they're communicating that, again, definitely fire sign energy here. So I'm definitely emphasizing the fire energy for you. But there's a lot of pentacles here too. So you could be dealing with an earth sign, or the energy that they are bringing towards you, or that you will both have together, is stable, secure, passionate, hot, intimate, very, very strong passion and desire and attraction towards each other. They are very attracted to you, and they really want to have a beautiful new start with you. And the Page of Cups, so you get the Page of Wands, bringing passion, fire, and desire. Then you've got the cups here. So of course, this can also mean water signs. So Cancer, we have Cancer here again. So Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. But this is now a loving energy. They're not just bringing you their wand. They want to bring you their cup of love too. So they're making a small, this is just small. This could be flirting. This could be small messages. This could be just putting out there the intention. Because keep in mind, you didn't know some of this stuff. So there's something here that's been hidden, whether it's you that's offering this and you're putting out your cup, or they came with their wand and now you're meeting them with your cup, however it is, but it's a page, you know. So for some of you, if you're waiting for the king, you're also getting something very small. And that's why I also feel for many of you, you could have been really putting a lot of effort into this. You've been trying to build something secure and everything, but you're just getting a page. So I feel like we sort of had that energy before too, where, you know, you might have a very high expectation. So be really specific what you want, because what you want to grow, what you're trying to build, and what you're waiting for, don't be disappointed if it's only coming in a very small point. But it's also like with the surrender card above that line, at times you must surrender the old before something new can enter. Let go and all will work out. So for some of you, stop focusing on how it used to work out and allow it to happen however it does. So this can be whatever, but because the red flags are here too, you know, some of you could be really waiting for something to come in, and they're playing with you, you know, they're just giving you a little cup. They're not giving you the cup. They're just giving you whatever will keep you, okay? So just be really careful of that, because we do have a lot of fire and desire. So I feel like it could be more about passion, sex, and intimacy versus, well, not necessarily intimacy emotionally as much as it is just physical. Whereas, you know, you're wanting something more stable and secure, or they're wanting something more stable and secure, but the offer that's coming in is just kind of like minimal. It's very small. So just be careful with that energy. For some of you, that might apply only because the red flags are here. So I feel like there could be a bit of an imbalance, because you can be the King of Pentacles here, sitting with this beautiful bounty of abundance, of love, of security, of all this stability. You're in a great place. They might not be, or they might not be coming towards you with the proper intention to share that with you, in the sense of building and bringing theirs. They might not have much to bring to you. That's why the Five of Pentacles could be here too. So they can see you as this abundant, you know, flourishing source of energy and person with everything that you could need. they're just a 5 of Cups situation. You know, they could be really tight for money, or they're watching you, and you know, that separation, right? You know, they could be watching you have all this, and they kind of feel a little bit, you know, they're in conflict with that. There's something that's making them feel left out. So just be careful with that energy. And you have 2 cards for your last ones. Oh, wow. Okay, so Wheel of Fortune is here. So for some of you with the wheel here, you know, this is fated. This is a fated connection, a fated offer together. Something is definitely coming towards you, and this is a part of your, you know, the return. So if this is with a soulmate connection, then this is, of course, confirming that you guys are moving forward. Things are advancing, and you've done the things you needed to do, because the only way the wheel spins is if you've achieved certain things throughout your journey that have triggered this to move into motion, which means you're no longer stagnant, which means whatever that breakdown was more of a breakthrough in order to advance, in order to allow this to come in. So for some of you, you could have had a lot of fears, worries, or thoughts about this, or secrets were being kept from you, but now that those have come out and there's been a breakdown of all that hidden stuff that wasn't known, now things can progress, now things can happen. You've had that conversation, but beware of the red flag. There could be separation. That's why there's a bit of a delay, but as soon as that has ended, there's going to be motion, and it's going to be moving forward. And since it's under the 5 of Pentacles, I feel like you're going to be leaving that left out energy, or they are, and it's going to be moving forward, obviously positively, with this energy here too. And we have another sun symbol. So we have the sun here on the shield, and then we have the sun in the treasure chest, and on all the pentacles there's always a little sun emblem. So I feel like this is going to be a beautiful progression. It does seem very positive, so I hope for some of you that that's a relation, but of course if a Leo, that's just emphasizing Leo for me, so you could definitely be connecting with a Leo, guys. And then you have the Ace of Swords. You have the Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords, fiery connection. Of course, with the knife here, the sword cuts through everything, so you now see things clearly. So I feel like if the red flags were a warning, everything has been now revealed. There's no more illusions, there's no more secrets, there's no more anything. So at this point, for you to move forward in whatever direction, whether it's with this person or without this person, if someone is being left out in the cold, then you've made that choice because you've learned what you needed to learn. The information that came out about their intentions, about what they want to have with you, what they don't want to have with you, you're now enlightened, but it's fated. So this has to happen. This has to happen in your connection. It has to happen in your lessons that you need to learn. There could be forgiveness is here, surrender is here. So it's telling you a lot of different things. So however this resonates for you in your situation, you will now be aware, you will be enlightened, because this sword has come in to cut the veil of whatever was blocking you, to cut which you did not know into sight. So now you can see it. So it's a communication as well. This could be a very informative conversation that you could be having with someone. Of course, this is coming to you to enlighten you about things that you didn't know, things that were hidden or that you couldn't see, and all that is all part of your fated journey here. So for some of you guys, I don't feel like it's an end for everyone. I do feel like for others of you, because that energy has put you into that place and you need to move beyond this, you will be cutting it out. So someone is definitely getting left out in the cold because your journey, your wheel, your prosperity, your abundance and security is needing you to go elsewhere, or that person does not match you. They're not coming to you with that. They're coming to you with this. And of course, someone can be really left out in the cold, or someone could just financially not be on that same page. And that can be what's being told to you, you know, like, and that's where it's also cautioning you, because you might have all this money and they don't. For some reason, I don't know why it's about money, but there's so much pentacles in this reading that I feel like just be really careful. They're not using you. They're not trying to take advantage of you. And I feel like for some of you, you have to, that will be revealed, or that will come towards you. Okay. So whatever is happening, you're definitely putting in a lot of effort, but I don't want you to be disappointed by what you're going to get. But this could also just be a little warning. And maybe for some of you, it's because of the separation that you're put into this waiting energy. So definitely a beautiful energy coming towards you. I feel like there's going to be a breakdown of unknowns. They're going to come out towards you. Just be specific with what you want. If you're not being specific, that breakdown of what's coming towards you can still be that old pattern. But if you're not going to change your subconscious level of thinking or intention or affirmations, then that breakdown might not be that breakthrough that you're hoping for. It might just be a breakdown of staying where you are and staying stuck into that energy where you weren't able to build out because you weren't building it right, okay? But definitely a beautiful, passionate offer coming in here. This can be a really amazing movement forward. And abundance, the king, love, there's so much beautiful stuff here, guys. So definitely a really hot, passionate connection. Let's see what's going on. Let me know, like if it resonated, comment, let me know how this situation relates. And of course, check back too. Make sure you check at the end of the week to see how if anything had changed since you first watched it. But guys, thank you so much for your support. Again, like, comment, subscribe, share, and don't forget to check out my Instagram, Missedietarot. Thanks, guys. Bye.